So let me start recording the class now. So I'm going to record the class just in case you guys miss things, just in case you guys miss the class. So I am going to record the whole session. You can watch it again, and then I'm going to send you the notes. But it doesn't mean, Gucci, if I'm going to send you the notes, you don't have to take notes on your own. Ne? So today is day one, foundation and brand identity. Namhlanje sizabe sibuka marketing skills, SEO basics, introduction to digital marketing, bese sibuka i-brand voice personality, bese sibuka i-brand identity. I think let me start sharing my screen because sesibukela abantu la. Ngiyacela ukuthi mukelwe nozizwe Shabalala or something like that. Ngicela ukuthi sivale ama-video ethu ne. Mukelwe nanozizwe asivale nama-video guys. Asivale nama-videos. Thank you. Sekucela mukelwe manje. Let's close our video. So let me start sharing my screen so that so you guys, you should start seeing my screen now. So if you do not see my screen, usually it is just a network problem. Ne? It is just a network problem. If you do not see my screen, but near screen some, ne? You should see my screen now. So wena ubuka screen sami kuphela, and then you take notes. Ubhala pass. Please make sure you take notes. Please make sure you take notes. It is very, very important. It is very important we take notes. So let's get to work. So timetable is namhlanje we're looking at marketing skills and entrepreneurships under brand voice and personality, brand identity fundamentals, ma SEO basics, introduction to digital marketing. It is okay. Ne bese under content creation ikusasa ke yona sidobe sibuka copywriting ne content creation. Copywriting is one of the most important skills. If you're a business person, or you can just take it as a skill on its own, they really businesses pay a good money for this one alone. People make serious money on copywriting. Ne, we're going to look into it. Basis book how to craft good offers, the look and my visual design basics. The timetable is packed, guys. The timetable is packed. I don't even think I've got enough time. Then good day 3 stories in social media marketing strategy, content marketing. Then we are going to look at Facebook and YouTube automation tools, building audience trust. Okay. Then day 4 stories in my Facebook ads, AI, yeah, AI in business, Facebook automation deep dive. Okay. Base Domingo, please switch off your mic. Domingo, please, please switch off your mic there. Then on day 5, SEO for your business website, digital marketing for launches, starting a business, legal, and then starting a clothing brand. Okay, that's good. Day 6 is in copywriting for sales page and emails, content marketing, finance, crafting irresistible offers, YouTube monetization, the Facebook page income. Yeah, I do understand. Good, see, Labanya, they think that boy, YouTube now Facebook are not paying in Swaziland, but I'm going to give you guys a great highlight on how to get paid on these things. Ne? Don't worry, there's always a way around everything. Day number 7 is putting everything together, where everyone is going to choose who's okay, meaning from here, where am I going? So guys, the good things are fast is because there is a lot to do. So there is a lot to do. If you share, feel free lapha ku comment section lapha. There is this thing, there is this part. Jabona le part le message lapha. If you are using a cell phone, le part lena ilapha ucafata nama dots lang 3 la. Now uchafata lama dots lang 3 on your cell phone kutanginika messages ne. That is where you type. This is where you type. Now usebenzisa computer, it just appears down there ne. So let's do it like that. Then now let's move. I think we need to start now so that I can bamba this cut. Okay, are you guys still with me? Is my voice still audible on your side? So
Yes.
Okay. All right. 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 I want to get into class now. I want to get into class. I want to start the notes. Phew. Give me a minute. All right. So let's start off like this. Let's start off like this. Building your business foundation. You understand that labanye they already do have businesses, right? Then labanye they are aspiring. So I'm going to try to balance everything up with the songest corner on the same page. Ne? On the same page. All right. So understanding what a brand identity is. So before we build anything, we need to understand what is a brand. So scarce listening we do sinesicaba ukuthi a brand is like what is a brand Samsung. Samsung is a brand, right? So but is a brand, it is not a logo, it is not a name, it is not the colors, it is not the shape of the thing. A brand, it is the feeling people get when they think about your business. The first thing that comes into a mind of somebody when your name is mentioned. When we talk about, like instantly, when we talk about Nando's, immediately you say the name Nando's. In my mind, I'm already thinking about what? The good food that they do, the spice that they use. Ne? That is a brand. The brand, it is the feeling. It is the feeling that people get immediately. Your name is mentioned. If ever you are using whatever business that you are going to decide to start on, whatever name you are going to decide to name the business, there needs to be a clear distinction lengena on the people who say whenever your name is mentioned anywhere in the streets. Hmm? That is what a brand is. That is what a brand is. So, my friends, Inandos is nigga a feeling. Is Apple is nigga a feeling. Apple is all about innovation. It's all about it's Apple has put themselves in a certain place. It has put themselves at a certain stage in life. Would see every time they release a new iPhone, everyone wants a new iPhone. Why? It's because the company is trying to do what? The company is trying to live up to what? Innovativeness. Every year they've got to release a new iPhone. It shows what? It distinctiveness. It is not just competing nema brands lamancane bo Nokia. The competitors are Apple. It is what? It is Samsung. It is Huawei. Yeah. So those are the big guys. Those are the big brands because 11 yabo. That is where they are. Toyota can compete with Isuzu because they are what? They are producing cars, right? But Toyota cannot compete with Lamborghini. Suzu cannot compete with Ferrari. Why? Because those guys are standing out. But they keep it Ferrari nabo Lamborghini from the whole small competition. Yeah, but your competition is at another level. That is where the big guys are playing. That is why you don't see any adverts for Ferrari and Lamborghini on TV. Why? Because they do understand they deal with certain level of people. Hmm? They deal with customers who have got money. It is what we call customized or custom made items. Custom made items, these are items like you are specifically according to the preferences of the customer. They don't just build things and put them like Isuzu is going to put out a new brand this year and then people have got to buy it. No, Lamborghini, they make it according to your specifications. The type of leather you want in the car, the type of metals, the type of engine, all those things. Why? It is a brand, and now survive in business. Put that in mind. What is the first thing that comes into your mind when people hear about your business? Maybe before I get here, let me start here. Let me start here. Yeah? Let me start here. Let's start on personal branding first before we get to business branding, because most of the time would see a brand is actually the business. Do you know that you on your own, eh? You on your own, you are a brand. You do understand that? Sometimes people don't buy from the business, they buy from you. Some people are not buying from your business simply because they don't want to anything to do with you. So, however you handle yourself, however I conduct my classes, however I conduct myself on social media, I am a brand. Before you can join my class, you've got to trust me first. I am the doorway to the success and the failure of all my businesses, because some people don't want to do business with you because of the way you introduce yourself out there. Imagine we are checking your Facebook timeline right now. And as we are checking your Facebook timeline, we look at what you are posting. We look at how what you are saying, how you are saying it. Eh? And then tomorrow you come and you want us to buy clothes from you. Senganjan timpata from someone we cannot trust. Already your Facebook profile is locked. Your Facebook profile is locked right now as we are talking, and you are selling things there. And you are expecting to get customers on social media. My friend, are you okay? Are you okay? Eh? How can you be advertising on social media and your Facebook profile is locked and you want people to trust you with their money? In case you disappear, where really should they go to complain? Where really should they go and be speaking about your service delivery? So the way you put yourself out everywhere, anywhere, wherever you are a brand. So a personal branding is a practice of marketing yourself and your career as a brand or your business as a brand. It is how people see you. It is what you are known for. Eh? It is the value that you provide. What is it that we can come to? Let's start to we are certain. Like this woman, if I talk about clothes, this one knows. Imagine you are selling clothes and you have got no idea about clothes. Wena nje wathi ukuthi kufuneka uthenge elibhele uthengise. You don't know which quality is best. Yase Joe's noma yase Maputo. You don't know. And your customers, they even know better than you. And yet you expect people to trust you. If they buy shoes from you, they are getting the best shoes. No, my friend. You have got to position yourself as someone loyalty, as someone who's well informed. You cannot be running a restaurant. You don't know what type of spices you cannot mix. If somebody comes up with, I have got a nut allergy, are your meals favorable for me? Don't just be cooking like a bokoko emaka. No, my friend, you are a restaurant. You need to know there are people who have got allergies. Eh? There are people who don't eat certain kinds of food, right? So you have got to know what's what dishes are that you're going to be doing in that business. How are they? Are they favorable for someone with diabetes? Are they favorable for someone low eye problem? You don't know all those things, but you want us to buy food from you. So you see that these small things are the ones that are standing endleleni ukuthi we don't know ukuthi where are you really taking the business, ne? I-reputation yakho in the industry, your unique positioning in the market. Now, let's look at the truth about personal branding. Personal branding is not about being fake, eh? Don't post Emma cake, Emma premium cakes and tell us to buy cakes from you. That way you can do wedding cakes. Uthathe tithombe from the internet and post them on your page. And then I order a cake from you and it is a disaster. I mean a disaster. I mean it is World War II. My friends, oh, don't be like that now. Don't position yourself as someone loatigo and then you just fail to service deliveries everything. So you don't need to be breaking, no matter showing off. It is not about having thousands of followers. It is not about being famous. It is not about pretending to be someone that you are not. You do understand, Guti, some of you, and if not most of you, you've got more followers than me on Facebook. You've got more followers than me on TikTok. You've got more followers on me on social media platforms. But business is not really about having many followers, because you can have followers, Kanzi, Banfabe's call. You can have many followers, Kanzi, Boando wako. And most of the time, family doesn't want to do business with you. Most of the time, your family doesn't want to buy from you. Your neighbors don't want to buy from you because they feel like utoba ngcono kunabo. That is usually the mindset of most people. So what is it really about, personal branding? It is about you showing us where is your expertise. Yini lo yatiko wena. Yini lo yatiko that we are sure that if we call you today to talk about this, we are sure that no, we're right. Hmm? Building trust and credibility. Trust is very important in business. It is, don't take shortcuts. Or sengilifakile order lam, I want you to do my cake, and then you go and buy cheap ingredients. I have paid now. Some people baqala kahle, they start with quality, but as emalanga hamba, they start changing the ingredients. They go and look for more affordable or cheaper things. Then you're going to lose customers. You need to be able to stand out in your field. Really stand out. Do you know, every time I'm hosting a class, I tell myself that I'm a best sales guy. I tell myself I'm the best sales coach in the world. I don't care who is charging 5 million. As for me, I know I'm the best. It is in my mind. So as you wake up tomorrow to do your business, tell yourself that I'm the best in this field. Nakude niphahla tam, ema-customer afuna le tam, ema-customer afuna kudla kwami, ema-customer afuna ticathulo tam. Tell yourself that, because you want to stand out. If you are not bold enough to stand for yourself, who's going to stand for you, my friend? Who will stand for you if you cannot stand out for yourself and be bold enough and market your business? Creating opportunities, being authentic and consistent. Singakhanzi namhla sathi ukuthi uthengisa ticathulo, wena kusasa sezikhanzi uthengisa kudla. And then on Friday, when sothengisa amaswidi manje, next week you are now selling sothengisa umbila wena manje. Kukhona ukuthi ube opportunist, but there is this one thing that we need to know you about. There is this one thing that we need to, like, for instance, I'm doing a lot of businesses. We are doing a lot of businesses here in the house with my wife. But sales, marketing, business, that is me. I can be selling timber as a kitchen as we do in our business, but this is who I am when it comes to talking about business, about selling, about marketing. That's me. So you can sell everything and anything. It is like most people, they are a jack of all trades. You are a jack of all trades, but a master of nothing. Don't be a jack of all trades, but a master of none. Like Ubamba everything when you are selling everything, you are doing everything, my friend. My friend, oh, you are killing yourself. Rather, you are wasting my resources sometimes because, like I said in our free class last month, you can see before you can say it is not safe, you put your eggs in one basket. Before we can talk about putting eggs in one basket, let's first see the eggs because ngendawo ukuthi ufuna kufaka amacandza that are not there. So how can you be putting eggs in one basket when you don't have the eggs? Let alone some of you don't even have the basket. So you need to know the level in which you are in terms of entrepreneurship, in terms of business. Where are you? Are you on the building stage, which is the foundation? Or you are on the growing stage? Or you are on the expanding stage? Because in expanding stage, it is when now I can take money and reinvest somewhere else because the business has grown. It is now giving birth to other children. Some of you una 1,000. With the 1,000 capital, you want to do everything, and then, my friend, you are likely going to fail. You are likely going to fail. Ne? So why is personal branding important? Personal branding is important. Why? Because 82% of people trust a company more when senior executives are active on social media. We had good labanye bantu, they are buying from certain businesses simply because the owner of the business is hands-on. The owner of the business bamad. Like I said, some people don't buy from the shop, they buy from you. If today I decide to work in any of your businesses, if I decide today and say I'm going to work in your business, and I start posting that I'm working there, you might be getting 10 times more customers by next week. Why? Because people buy from a person, they don't buy from the business. So kunema benefits for a strong personal branding. Kuba nema career opportunities. Sometimes some of you want to go, you want to get better jobs, right? I know. So how do you stand out? Some companies, they don't hire your certificate. They don't hire your CV. They hire you because do you know why most of the time the kanzema comedians alakangwane bo Gedlembane bo oh my god, who are you guys watching? Bo Slwane and stuff. Do you know why you find them on road shows, abo Swazi Mobile, abo MTN, abo SPTC, and all the stuff? Why? Because people sometimes don't come to the event, they come to the people. That's why these people are on the posters. Kutobekna Gedlembane, kutobekna Slwane, kutobekna Gogo, and you guys attend not because you want the product they will be advertising. You want to meet them. So sometimes you are losing a job simply because I will see active on social media. Your bosses, the people who need to hire you, they don't know about you. Do you know how many offers I've gotten since January just this year from people? They want to work with me, they want to do business with me. Why? They look at the way I handle myself on social media. And unfortunately, I'm not looking for any job. Ne? So sometimes the reason why you are not getting a job is simply because you fail to position yourself as a personal brand. Imagine these people don't need a master certificates. Maybe they never went to university. Who knows? People don't care. But because who post that people are going to attend the road show. You'll be making money right now, but you are telling us you don't take pictures. No, I see me. I don't. I intended with about TikTok. Okay, my friend, it is okay. Let's watch your business grow without that. The bank, a people's bank. These days, it is online, guys. It is on social media. That is where people are. People are on social media, my friend. I'm telling you, people are on social media. That is where they are. If you want to take your business to the next level, by the time there's figure digital marketing, eh? Then you will know, oh, okay, Nasfika content creation, so social media. That is when you're going to now see what's okay. This thing for social media is real. Trust me, there's a lot of money we make from there. Hmm? A business growth, my personal development, and then let's look at a Swatini context. Let's look at why personal branding is crucial in Eswatini. The market is small. It is easier kangwane once you get a referral. Goods I know Sibongile she loyirana yasemaput. Eh? I know this one. We run as a tepe. Why? The community is small. Swaziland is too small. Most of the time we know each other. Reputation, it travels what? It travels very fast. Reputation is everything when it comes to business, guys. If you treat me, if I treat you badly here, Gulo 7 days relationship yam now. If I won't be able to deliver, if I won't be able to live up to my standard, I usually tell people, if you join my course and you do everything I tell you, if you do everything I tell you after this class and you don't make 10 times your sales, then my friend, I'm going to give you your money back. And then I'm going to write you an apology letter for wasting your time. I can boldly say this statement. Why? Is because I know what I'm teaching. I know this thing works. I have seen it. I've seen results, made results from my students. I am so sure about what I'm teaching. So you cannot get to that level of boldness. Last year at this time, I would have never said something like this, because in as much as this thing was working for me, I wasn't sure if it was going to work for the next person. But now I know it's been a year and I am so confident in it. So as you grow in business, you get that. You get to that level whereby there's what? There is confidence. I can stand out from my competition. I know people who are doing the same courses as myself. I know people who are teaching the same things as I'm teaching, but I know what I'm teaching. Oh. So there can be many people doing restaurants like you, but let there be a difference. Let there be a difference in yours. You see, when Ibaraka, when it was coming in Swaziland, they made a very big social media noise. There are other businesses that have been doing this for a long time. There are other people who have tried this idea and they failed. What made this business to grow? Which within 5 years, it has already got 2 branches or more. Social media noise is important, but it should be the positive noise. Bantu bangaba umsindo ukuze athi lo sisi lona udlala ngazi lo umfacata lo sisi lona and stuff. Eh? Reputation is everything. So you need to stand out from a competition. Bese you build le trust. Trust is everything. Let's look at the 7 pillars of personal branding. Authenticity, authenticity. Be you. Be you. If you go and check my Facebook, you will see I tell real stories about my own life. I, my personality is clear. I admit my mistakes and lessons I learned. I don't copy others. I'm doing me. So your uniqueness is your strength. So instead of saying I'm the best digital marketer, try I have failed 3 business before, finding what works. Here's what I learned. Do you see the difference between these 2 statements? Because sometimes when you come out and say I'm the best digital marketer, some people they will take you as if you are breaking. Hmm? They will think you are breaking. Some people they will really think you are breaking if you say I'm the best digital marketer. But if you come and say I failed in 3 businesses before, finding what works, here's what I learned. People are ready to listen to whatever you are going to be saying. Expertise. Position yourself as a trusted authority. Every post I make on social media, it is driving a point home. It is driving a point home. It is about my business masterclass. It is about me as a sales coach, as a marketer, as a digital marketer. It is showing that I'm an expert in what I am teaching about. If I could convince, there are 28 of you guys here, if I could convince all of you to join this class, then basically it means that my marketing skills are still well. In as much as when I rate myself, I know I fail. If I have got 20, 25 something, it means I failed because the waiting list has got over 600 people. So you see, I know how to catch myself. What went wrong? Why is your business failing? Why can't you still make money? You have got a product, but there are no people who are buying. Then share valuable content, solve problems publicly, stay updated in your field, and teach what you know. We are the ones who want to talk about teaching what you know. On the free class, I was talking about monetizing your certificate. Anyways, we'll get to that later. How do you monetize your certificate? You have got a certificate from the university, from wherever. You have got a 10 years experience doing a job, accounting. You have got 10 years experience selling. How can you monetize this skill that you have instead of just selling? How else can you make money from the same skill, from the same certificate? Let's not today. Anyways, we'll get to that. Then how do you build expertise? You post educational content, you answer questions in your niche, create tutorials or guides, share case studies, offer free consultations. Do you remember last month we had a free class? Okay, some of you didn't know me by then. Last month we had a free class for 1 day. That free class, there are people who are here today because they joined the free class. They joined 1 hour of the free class and they said, this guy is worth listening to. Then they can pay 300 to join the class. Why? I positioned myself as an expertise in what I do. Like I always say to my students, there is nothing ever free. It was a free class, but I knew the cost. I knew where I am going with this thing. There is nothing ever free in this world. There is no one who loves you enough to give you free things, my friend. Not even your government. There is nothing free. Everything has got a price tag. If there is no price tag, you are the cost. You are the price tag. There is nothing free in business. There's nothing free. Consistency, like I said, you don't be selling shoes tomorrow, then tomorrow you're selling food, then you're selling maize the other day. Let us know, this person is dealing with what. This is what this person is all about. Post on schedule, maintain visual consistency, keep your messages aligned, be reliable in delivery, build recognition through repetition. Labanye bantu, they promise us, I will be delivering in 3 days time, I will deliver next week, and you don't. And then people start calling you, you don't pick up the phone. They message you, you ignore them. If you cannot fulfill an order, shano, how we have had a breakdown in the business? It happens. It happens. Oh my God, I just remembered something now. It happens. So be very transparent with your clients. I just remembered that someone some weeks back borrowed money and promised to pay. It is a business thing. I've just remembered right now that that person never paid back. Anyways, so on social media, if you want to survive there, on Facebook wants you to be really active. That is why it is not working for most of us. Because if I post once per day, I already feel like it is a lot. Facebook wants you to post 3 times a day for you to get recognition, for them to push your content. Facebook wants you to post 3 times a day. Some of us don't have that time, but I will show you other means of how you can schedule everything and then maintain the same time each day. Different times for posting. You don't just at 12 a.m. then you decide I'm going to post because you've got time. Maybe 11 episode, then you decide now I'm going to post now. I've got time, so I'm in my bed. I'm going to post. There are certain times for posting on social media. In the morning, when people wake up, every day, when someone wakes up, they are on their phone. Trust me, you know that. You are a culprit. You are a culprit. We know you now. When you wake up, the first thing, not even your Bible, you are not praying, you are touching your phone. We know. Every morning, it is a routine. So from 5 a.m. to 9 a.m., be posting something there. Why? People are on their way to work, they're in their bed, it is morning, they just want to relax. So they are on their phones, they're in the kumbi, they're on their phones. Post during lunchtime from 1 to 2. Post during that time. Post after work from 3 p.m. Be posting during those times. Those times are critical. Why? People are online. If people are online, they want. When you are scrolling on Facebook, they will start showing you the same things, and then what do? You refresh. When you refresh, it is looking for new stories. So if your story is not part of the new stories, then you are losing customers. You get what I'm saying? Then similar content teams, a consistent tone and style. What do you see? This is how you promote your product. Even if it's inside impahla matches, nyalo nje ngeni winter. Shothi it means funeka uthenge in emabhele for what? For winter season. For winter season. I think I'm losing a lot of Siswati today. Is there anyone who does not understand Siswati here, please? I'll share the notes. I'll share the notes of the class. Is there anyone who does not understand Siswati so that I stop putting much Siswati? Please just kindly show. So if everyone can understand Siswati, it is okay. All right, it means everyone can understand Siswati. That means we can proceed. Are you guys still here? Are you guys still with me? Are we on the same page? Or I am just talking alone? Eh? All right, okay. Are you guys not sleeping there? Angutsembo and Angulego, you might be sleeping right now. Don't trust you. All right, Zandi still awake. Good. Okay, let's move then. Invisibility. Ish, I'm taking too much time. Visibility. So be seen where your audience is. Be seen where your audience is. Sometimes nigga when them collabo, do my collaborations. If you're a content creator, do my collaborations with other content creators. If you're a photographer, do my content with other photographers. Be able to work with other people who are on the same department. A business is not about being a sole trader or a loner. When it comes to business, you need other people, ne? You need other people. So if value, always give before you ask. Solve problems, share insights, provide resources, help others succeed, create useful content. So every time you are posting something, make sure it gives what? It gives value, fella guys. Make sure it gives value. It differentiation. What makes you different? Like I said, there are other people who are doing the same course as I am. What is the difference between my course and their course? Firstly, I will just talk about the timetable. Do you know, most people for this day 2 content, just this one, they charge 1,000. I'm talking about the course in this country. It's a 2 days course. It is 1,000 Emalangen to teach what I teach in 1 day. I am telling you, the reason why I am confident with my course is because I know what I'm giving. I can be charging a lot of money for this thing because I know it is costing in this country 1 day 1,000. And me, I'm giving you all these things for 7 days. Do you know how draining this thing I'm doing is? For 300 Timalangan, it is not even guys. So this is a giveaway, honestly speaking. What I'm teaching you is a total giveaway. I do understand good someone is saying 300 is money. 300 is money, but someone else is charging a triple of what I'm charging for 2 days course. So this is a total giveaway, I'm telling you. The value that is in this course is worth a lot. I'm telling you. So please stick. Let's try to be here just for 30 minutes. We move. Then after 7 days, I'll be out of your hair. Ne? This thing is taking too long. Discovering a unique brand identity. All right, let's look at these things because we are still talking about business. So, a personal brand discovery, so because I would say right now you are doing a business, no, it's hands. If I didn't love what I'm doing, talking about selling and marketing, it it gets to a point whereby you get too tired. It gets to a point whereby you feel drained. So when you get to that level, bese kuhamba ini ke mbili, i-passion. So don't do i-saloon kanti awuvani nebantu. Ungabi ngi-MC kanti you don't love talking. Eh? If if you don't love talking, you cannot be a teacher now. So lokwenda ukuthi right now we've got many problems in the marketing sector ukuthi people who are supposed to be soldiers are doing nursing. People who are supposed to be doing nursing are doing teaching. People are supposed to be teaching basemasocheni. So everyone is misplaced somewhere. That is why most of the time especially you don't get the right treatment. Kunemasotsha lapha. There are people who are supposed to be soldiering. They are nurses. So what is going to push you when you are so trained? It is passion. Ungabi Sunday school teacher or a preschool teacher and start a daycare. Like there are people who hate children. Like when I say hate, I mean they really hate children. Akavanje nemfana, akafunje umfana eceleni kwakhe. And you start a preschool. Are you okay now? Imagine the things we do. So, so yeah, guys, I come on, guys. So choose. So this part that you're about to get into, it is now to show you, okay, how do I position myself? Ngende info lengeke ngidisole ngayo kusasa. Ngende nje info lengeke ngidisole ngayo kusasa. Please, if you don't have a calling for loving kids, leave preschools alone now. If you don't have a calling for loving people, stop that nursing program. Hambe masocheni. They need your violence there. And in fact, they will pay you for it. They will appreciate you for your shouting, for your violence. They want you masocheni. So so please, if you are choosing business, make sure you're doing a business that is in line with your heart. Let's look at this. In self-assessment, ingena lapho ukuthi answer these questions before you decide to do a business. Question number 1, skills and expertise. What are you exceptionally good at? Ukahle kuphi wena? Because you might start a restaurant kanti awuvani kuphela. Guys, come on. What do people always ask you for help with? Because there are sometimes you have got a calling on a certain place or on a certain business. Award when I would have got a calling there. Like imagine there are people who always come to you for advice. Every time your friends are going through relationship problems, they come to you. And to make things worse, when you don't have any relationship, but you are very good with giving relationship advice. Your friends know, once I'm calling this one, they know. And when you don't see that you have got a calling for what? For counseling. Do you know how much people charge per hour? An hour of doing a counseling session where people come and talk about their mutual problems. Do you know how much they charge for that? You don't know that you have got a skill already. You don't need to go to college. You don't need to go get a license for it, because most of the time what stops us from starting is because we feel like we need a lot to start. Then what could you teach right now? As a sitting right now, I'm going to point randomly and say, Angel, tell me, Angel, would say, what can you teach? If I just ask you, what can you teach? Like no notes. I don't want you to go and do research. I don't want you to touch your phone. Just tell us what you can teach. You see, that thing that you can teach without even going to consult your notes. I know I'm good. Some of you are good in maths, but you are not doing any extra classes for mathematics. Like this thing, I think uze ube prepared to follow certificate from where you just go and start. That is it. Then sibuke question number 2, my passions and interest. What topics excite you? Hmm? What could you talk about for hours without what? Without getting tired? What problems do you love solving? Then my values and beliefs. What do you stand for? What principles guide your decisions? What causes matter to you? My experiences. What unique experience have shaped you? Let me talk about this thing. My experiences. There is a lot of money that is on experiences. I once saw somebody who is making a very good amount of money just because they talk about their HIV status. They just talk about that they are under the treatment. I don't know what kind of treatments that are used for HIV. So this person just talks about that, and the big companies, boy, UNICEF, those companies that deal with such things, they are paying the person to continue talking about more PrEP. So you might have had an experience with man. Maybe you got raped. Maybe you were abused by your stepmother. Maybe you were sexually assaulted. You can turn that experience into an endless flow of income. You can be teaching people, start a club. Start a club about how to overcome drug abuse because you were a drunkard before. You were a drug abuser before. Bebakwenza wena ukuthi insangu uyibhema uzungadadi nokuthi ungubani. Tell that story and start a club on it. Write a book about it and be selling to people who want to overcome what you have already overcome. Some of you are very good with talking. Like once you one plug, if right now I can say questions, you can see. That's why most of the time I don't allow questions because some people they just love to talk. They just want to talk. Either they just want to talk. You see those kind of people, when you are talking, they just jump in the conversation. They just want to be part of. So if you love to talk, start classes on public speaking. There are people who are shy out there who need a mentor, a teacher. You would be rich by now simply by turning your experience into money. Tell us how you overcame that trauma when your stepfather was coming on you every night. What was on your mind? How did you break free from it? There are people who want to break free and they are paying psychologists just to sit and listen to their problems. My friend, you turn that pain into money. Sometimes you might think God does not love you, and you don't know that thing that you overcame 20 years ago, it is what is supposed to be paying your bills today. You are busy complaining that when you never had parents growing up, your parents died when you were born. There are people who are experiencing the same thing and they want to know how did you overcome it, and they are willing to pay for it. You get what I'm saying? So there are experiences that you guys have had. Sometimes utali restaurant when. Do you know the other people want to start a restaurant? Why not teach others how to start? Use the same venue that you are renting now. Use the same venue that we are renting as a restaurant and say on Tuesday we are closed, we are having a class. There are people who are ready to pay thousands to learn how to cook pap because bakule emakaya where there is a helper. You know the kids of today are spoiled. They don't know how to cook. They really don't know how to cook. You know this thing. Let me just give you one business idea. If you are owning a restaurant right now, or you know how to cook, do you know what you can start a movement saying that teaching bomakoti, young makoti, how to cook. Husbands would pay for their wives to join your class because the husbands are the ones who are suffering. Oh. They know well that they cannot even say, my wife, what is this? They know they can't say that statement because the wife will be offended. They can't say that. What manner of food? Your husband right now, he keeps on buying food from outside. It's because he knows you can't cook. You can't. Oh, you can't. Hey, you are trying, but man, you can't, man. Your husband is not rich. The reason why he's buying KFC every day is because you can't cook. But he's trying to find other nice ways to tell you that you can't cook. So if you have a restaurant, if you can cook, trust me, I will help you on this idea. Let's start a class for Bomakoti, teaching Bomakoti how to cook. You will see how many husbands will be paying for their wives there. I'm telling you. I'm telling you, you will see. Let's move anyways. Let's move. Eh? All right. I'm seeing this comment over here. So so Akile is saying Ungabi harsh man bongs. But guys, that is the truth though. There are many wives who don't know how to cook and husbands are suffering. They are really suffering. Husband wako is not and it's not good appetite. It's your food. It's your food, my friend. Ah, ivele iphele i-appetite yemlo mzala hayi asakubuka kulapha ebhodweni. So it is true. So guys, that is a business idea you can take and we can start it. I'm telling you. Yeah, otherwise bantu they are suffering. Oh. They are suffering out there. Now let's look at a target audience definition. So a target audience, a target audience are the people who your product, your business is targeting. The people, because a product is not for everyone. So if Stella would see when a business circle is targeting everyone, then it is targeting no one. If your business is targeting everyone, it is targeting no one. We need to know the age group. Whom are you targeting? The location. Whom are you targeting? You can't stand internationally if you have not grown locally. You can't be international if you cannot grow locally. Then industry. Which industries are you pursuing? Which industries are you target? Then income level. Because if I decide to make this class 50 Emalangen, a lot of people can join, right? I mean, a lot of people can join. But it is people who are not serious. So the more we increase the price, it is the more we get serious clients. Sometimes the reason why your business is in this problem is your target market. You targeted people laba on low income, and they are always a problem. Customers who always want to negotiate on price, my friend, leave them now. The day you increase your price, you will attract people who can afford and willing to pay. Awufiki Lamborghini or Ferrari and say, meaning na 250,000. That is, my friend, what are you doing there? Go and buy a Toyota now, right? Just go there and buy a Toyota and be happy. So, income level, it plays a very vital role in choosing your target audience. Bese, kuba na nakulesikibita ngama-pain points. My pain points are the problems that the people are having. Are the problems that people are having. For instance, there are people who are who are fat and they want to lose weight, right? I pain yellow muntu would see they are fat and they want to lose weight. So whenever you talk about being fat, they are part of it. So you can make or sell a product to such people. There are people who are thin, who are slender, and they want to gain weight. Then you sell them what? Amaphilisi gain weight. Simple. Sikubita ngama pain points ke lokho, ne? Find problems of the people and bring a solution. A business is mostly about what? Solving problems. If you can solve a problem, then you are in business. Eh? Bese sekuba nema-goals and aspirations, because some people are here on the course not because they want to do business, but they just want to do what? They want to learn. They just want to learn. Not good after the class they will do something, any information. No, they just want to learn. Eh? That is what we call goals and aspirations. Then where they hang out online, ungafuni bantu who are not in the platform loyisebenzisayo. Some of you are only using Facebook right now, kanti ama-customer akho are on TikTok. Some of you are using TikTok kanti ama-customer akho are on Facebook. So know where your target market is going to be found. Ne? Bese sekunanalisi kubita nge-competitive analysis. Study 5 people in your field before you can go into the market and launch that business. Look at Emma competitors. Just choose 5 people or 5 businesses that are doing very well kule department lofuna kuyongenela kiyo. Study how they're doing their marketing. Study what type of dishes they're doing. Go there, buy a meal or buy a drink, uhlale la restaurant and be looking at how they treat their customers and be looking at how customers are acting when they are given food and stuff. You are doing research before you go and launch, because experience is the best teacher, but experience is the worst teacher. Again, don't want to learn through experience. Go say, yeah, I want to experience, then learn it. No, just find other people who have already walked there. It is shorter that way. Someone else's experience can be what? Can be your lesson. Then, so you look at their unique angle, what contents they create, how they engage and stuff. Ne? Then we look at what are you doing now? Your brand positioning statement. Imtwale patile, your brand positioning statement. What is your business all about? I say I help dash achieve dash through dash so they can dash. So we put what? The target audience here. We talk about the desired income. We talk about how you do it when as a business. And then we talk about what? The goal. For instance, if I say I help Swazi students launch profitable side hustles through digital skills training so they can achieve financial independence, I can decide to do a 1-day course for what? For AMA students, like university students. Do you know how many university students are there out there? And I check my calendar. Ngiyati ukuthi i-allowance maybe ingena mhla ka-1 or i-allowance ingena mhla ka-29. And the week before, I am doing my marketing. Why? I am targeting the day by virtual allowance, and I make it affordable for university students, because I know there are students there who want to know what, who want to get my side hustles. Ne? And then you can also say what? I help busy professionals build personal brands on LinkedIn through 15 minutes daily strategies so they can attract more opportunities and stuff. So you can just use those statements. So always have a statement, say business. What are you guys all about? Which I know we are all about providing what? A nutritious meal for our clients, because food is just food. But when we now talk about what? Nutritious food, it's a totally different department altogether. So ungabi just normal because we're just going to be doing this like everyone else. Position yourself well. Hmm? Position yourself well. So this is a worksheet. Long as seven is that you can just copy this when you get the notes. Copy this well. We should see. So my brand answers. What do we stand for? Your target audience, your key expertise, your unique value, brand promise, and my core values. So logo guide into building a very, very strong brand. So how do you do the personal brand building strategy here? Your personal brand blueprint. Sbuga in. i-passion, sibuke skill, sibuke i-market demand. That is how you become a niche. Nasikhuluma nge-niche, we are talking about the specific, very specific department letoba i-focus of your business. Singaba song 2 ukuthi sifuna kucala ema-restaurant song 2, but mine I can decide ukuthi ngifuna kupheka kudla kwesintu. Ngitawupheka inhloko, ngitawupheka amasondvo, ngitawupheka inyama yembudi, and leave all the other things outside. Ngipheka inkukhu yasemakhaya. Why? I am positioning myself. So kwakhe kwaba i-niche. Do you know ukuthi a regular restaurant and umuntu lopheka inyama yenhloko or those kind of food, lo enhloko makes more money. They really do. And you can't compete with them if you're just running a normal restaurant. But actually, my sales, those guys make serious sales, I'm telling you. So ungadi position, everyone is selling clothes, but I saw choose let me focus on shoes. Everyone is selling clothes. Let me focus on hair. And things Emma with and just find a good supplier, a good sources where I can buy the inwell. You see you see what I'm saying was. So you can just position yourself well. Uphume kule competition yelinengi. Ezingena iwinter nje angithi. Ezingena iwinter, people would be selling winter jackets. But phela, how about you choose what types of jackets are you going to be selling? There are many types of jackets, but you can choose one and say, this is my niche. Then you are going to stand out from the competition. So you look at for your passion, you plus your skill, plus a market demand. That is where your niche is. Ne? So create your brand elements. Brand name is very important. I am the sales alpha, right? I deal with sales. That's why my name is the sales alpha. And an alpha is a leader. So it means I'm a sales leader. So you see, my name is already communicating something to people. That is my brand. This sales alpha. It is my brand. So wena-ke asesithi uyambona Apple like iPhone, the company. You do realize the company has got nothing to do with Apples, right? But it's Apple. Those companies can continue to make products and make money. Why? Sebadzala ku-industry. Wena uyaqala uyafika, and then you come with the name Apple. How will we know what we are dealing with technology? So you need to find a word or a name that is close to the niche, loyendago, to the type of business you are doing. So find a name that is very, very close to the niche that you are going to be doing. If brand is kanjalo-ke, it should be easy to remember. Ideally, your real name or consistent across all platforms. Singakhanzi ka TikTok songilenye igama, eka Facebook ngilelinye. We don't want diva queen la. This is business. There is no diva queen. There is no slay queen. There is no guys. There are some names that you guys. Sometimes you guys Sometimes you guys just make us talk. Don't be naming funny names on your business. Then let's look at these examples like at Tulan Masego. That is personal, right? And then at Tulan the marketer, it is niche specific. Bese at digital Tulan, that is industry focused. Yabona ukuthi ligama lalo muntu ngithulani Masego, but the types of examples, the types of handles that we are now using, yabona ukuthi ahlukile and positioned differently. So I think this part i-professional headshot, I think loko kufuneka sikhulume kakhulu as we are talking about digital marketing. I-cover photo phela yakho yebhizinisi yakho, i-cover photo yebhizinisi yakho should be different. Angithi I have my personal account, Ntsingane Bogumens, right? So I've got my personal account, which is like that, which is Ntsingane Bogumens. But I've got a page. That is what? The Sales Alpha, right? So if it is now a page, Axasim, say business, yami. You get what I'm saying? So ungafuni kusebenzisa, okay. Let me make an example with this other page that I'm managing. So I'm going to make examples with this page. You see this page? This is my wife's page. This is my wife's business. So my wife is selling kitchen stuff. You get. So ebony cover profile picture what's in. It is the name of the business, Kitchen Essentials. Then if you look at the cover photo, cover image, it has got to have what? Postale kahle, contact details, location, what do you guys deal with? It is part of what? The cover photo. Do you see any of our pictures here? But does it mean that this page is not ours? But there is no need. We don't need your face here. This is Kitchen Essentials. This is a business page. Separate. I have my own profile. Yes, this one is business. Then the contact info for the business. Like I said on the free class, I said some of you are afraid to put your phone number on social media because you are running away from your ex. You are running away from the boy who broke your heart, who cheated on you, namzala wako. And this has nothing to do with business. There is no need for us to inbox you for price, my friend. There is no need for us to inbox you for your contact. We don't have that kind of time. If there are no contact details on your page, why not close the thing and go and play? Like, leave business alone. Leave business. It is not for you. It is not your calling. Go and be a soldier. Go and be a doctor. Leave business alone. If you are still mixing business with pleasure, you are afraid that your ex is going to call you if you post your number there again. Guys. So there is the WhatsApp link here. WhatsApp link is here. Location, everything. And then our products. Every message has got a description. And my contact details are here. There is a WhatsApp link here. And my hashtags. And my hashtags are important when you are dealing with what? Posting on social media. Why? And my hashtags, they are the ones who tell us what your business is about. Akusiwo nje ukuthi hashtag siyabangena. No. And my hashtags, if you are on food, cultural food Eswatini, a food Manzini restaurant, we put those names, hashtag Manzini restaurant. Why? So that when someone goes to the search button, Atsi Ufuni restaurant around Manzini, the hashtags are the ones that recommend your business. So labo hashtag akusiyo nje ukuthi sikhanya kufaka abo hashtag bani. No. Hashtags, they talk about what your business is about. If uchuphise mabhele, write Bales Eswatini, Cloth Bales Manzini, hashtag Cloth Bales Mbabane. It positions your business ukuthi nangabe bantu bayasesha on Facebook bafuna emabhele, the hashtags are the ones that will push your post embili. Bese, you see this post, you see this picture, it is from our group, right? This is my wife's page. Price is here. Name of the business is here. Description of the thing is here. Like every product that we are going to be selling, Every product that we are selling, it is clearly described. What is this one? What is this thing? Eh? Everything is well outlined. It has got a price, it has got a description of what it is all about. You see, this is a portable gas heater and a 3 kg gas, and the price is here. There is no need for customer to DM you. Siyaphi ku-DM. I don't have that kind of time. So please make sure when we are creating our Facebook pages, we are professional. Ne? And then lapha kubhayo. 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 Bio is very much important also. Let me just look for my profile. Okay, I wanted to show you something here. So I remember I said this is my personal page, right? And you do understand, Guti, most of the businesses I do, they are online. So if I put my page like this, my profile, my cover page is me and my wife. And why? I am trying to show people that I am real. I am real. I am alive. I am foundable. You get? So I am foundable. People can actually find me. Bese lapha ku-bio. I-bio is this part. Digital marketing. I'm an author. I'm a sales and marketing coach. I'm a businessman. I-bio is very important. What do you do? What is it that you do? I-bio is very important, guys. I wanted just to outline that part here. Go bio about statement. I'm a digital skills trainer, helps us boost their income online and stuff and stuff and stuff. Basically, my brand colors. Every brand has got its own colors. Ungabi rainbow. Don't be a rainbow. Unga color block. Yabantu umuntu lofaka ama-socks la yelo licathulo letimnyama libhluko leli-grey skipa lesibovu lishethi leli-maroon nelikepisi leli-green. Can you imagine that picture I'm just painting to you? Imagine the chaos. Imagine. Asikho preschool phela la. Good, you just wear what you find. You've got to, every business has got its own colors. Ema brand colors. Ema color ayakhuluma. Ema color ayakhuluma. For instance, let's look at what? You see the timetable. Where is the timetable? Where is the timetable? You see the timetable. The timetable in a navy blue, in a gold, in a white, in a black. These are my brand colors. This everything that is to do with teaching skills or the sales alpha. It is about these colors. These are our colors. Wherever you are going to find us, these are our colors. Let's look at my. You see, this is my poster. There's gold, there's white, there's blue. These are my colors. Whatever are everything that has to do with the sales alpha, it is our colors. You see, it is our colors. Gold stands for prosperity, it stands for royalty. White, royalty, purity. Blue, new beginnings. You see, very, very nice. Every brand has got its own colors. Choose your colors wisely. Singakhanzi usimema emshadweni wakho ithi imkhala ngibani all black. Likhathi linjani black. My friend, do you want to kill the person now? Are you planning on killing your partner? Is this a funeral or a wedding? So ema colors they speak. They are important, ema colors. You can't be inviting us to a wedding. Iposter yakho inemakhandlela. You guys, you can't be doing those such things. Like you can't do those things. So if it is a wedding, let's see bright colors. Let's see colors that talk about what? A good future. You are building a life with somebody here. You get what I'm saying? So my brand colors are very, very important. And ungathathi konke phela. Just choose good colors for your business. Nema font. Font, i-font yini i-font? I-font handwriting. Yeah, let me say i-font handwriting. I-handwriting yamakhompyutha or yetincingo. So singakhanzi kuyi-confusion. Lana ubhale ngefonti lenye, lana ubhale ngalenye, la ubhale ngalenye, la ubhale ngalenye, and there are more than 5 fonts in one poster. No, my friend. Let things be uniform now. Let things be what? Be uniform. Ifonti yakho ayibonakale and ibe clear. Akhona ama-fonts that we use for what? For weddings, for wedding invitation cards. Those are the fonts we use for that. But kunema-fonts that we use for business. They just talk business. You get? Okay. Platform strategy. It is very important ukuthi as a business person, ungafuni kwenda all the platforms at once. Choose ukuthi utawucala kuphi ka-Instagram, noma utocala ka-TikTok, noma utocala. Just choose one platform where you can grow your audience before, because you know I'm managing a lot of pages, but most of the pages I'm managing, I only do Facebook. I'm not managing their TikTok, I'm not managing their others, because it is work. It pays you. It really pays you very well to manage my pages about, because it's actually nothing that you are doing. You're just getting paid for posting. You can just, I can spend one day and schedule my post for the whole month. On Tuesday, it ngeneli post. On Wednesday, it ngeneli post. As if I'm there posting, but we just schedule everything here online. It is all doable with Facebook, and I'm going to give you guys the apps leswasebenzisa to manage all these things. I think I need to write you a list. But if Kenya losoya business, how are you going to manage a Facebook page yakho? Because having Facebook on its own is kunema supporting apps when you want to run my Facebook ads, when you want to control traffic on my pages ad. So I'm going to give you a list of all those things. Are you guys alive? Oh yeah. All right, you guys are still alive. So my dear friends, someone is pushing this time. So I wasn't lolo pusher this cards like this. The time is running like crazy. Okay, yeah. Ladies and gentlemen, today was supposed to be orientation. Kunkhombisa was how we're going to be working from here and from now. So look at Edit is saying let us sleep. Look at this one when I edit one. Anyways, so this is the end. This is the end of our class, ne? Then I'm going to send the notes on the group. Then I'm going to do what? I'm going to save the recording and I'm going to upload it on the YouTube channel probably before you guys wake up. Undaba sengifakile link on the group. So before you wake up, I will send the link there. So tomorrow, 8:30, keep time. Tomorrow nakucala nje immediately after assembly, kwasho bothishela. Immediately after assembly tomorrow, 8:30, class is starting. Because today, some people had problems with logging in and stuff. So people so people had problems with logging in. Your guys, your comments. You guys now. Let me stop sharing. Julius here is saying this man can talk. Guys, I'm a very quiet guy. I'm a very quiet man. Yangisukela this guy. This guy yangisukela mbamba this one. Ne? I'm a very, very, very quiet guy. Me, I don't talk, ne? So tomorrow 8:30, we are all here, and I will send the link. I will send the link on the group, and then we start working. We start working. Let me stop presenting. Then, if there are people whom you feel like these guys need the course, please feel free. Feel free to tell them they can still join us. They can still join us tomorrow. It is not a problem. Ne? They can still join us. So if Nemuntu you want to join the class, put them in. Put them in. Ne? put them in. Let them join the class. Let them join the class. It is going to be more fire from tomorrow. No praise team tomorrow. Yes, yes, no praise team tomorrow. At the edit, you will see. So tomorrow there is no praise team. We are working. We are just going straight. We are going straight to work. So, guys, go and sleep now. You guys go and sleep now. Go and sleep. Eh? Good night. Love you all. Thank you so much for joining us. Day one was fire. All right. Before I forget, I'm going to open the group. I'm going to open the group. I want you guys to tell us how was day one. Yes, 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 yes. How was day one? I'm going to open the group right now. I usually close the group because bese bantu sebakhuluma a lot of things sesiluza ema-announcements lamcoka ne. So I don't want people losing announcements. That's why I close the group. That's why I close commenting to control the traffic. Ningaze lose important things. So I will open the group right now. I'm going to open the group and then I'm going to ask you guys, how was day one? Let's go to the group now. Let's go to the group, guys. Let's go to the group on WhatsApp and let's comment. How was day one? I've already sent the comment there. Let's go and sleep now. Good night, Edit. You will see so. Yes, no praise team tomorrow. Yes, 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 yes. Very specific. Yeah, Vagala. Well presented, Mr. Nzingane. Thank you so much, Mr. Julius. Appreciate that. Appreciate that. Let's go to the group and let's go and type. Guys, I'm Banyolal. Bye bye. I'm closing the chat now. I'm closing the group. Night.